standards, right education system.
I'm the former Frankie.
Of the Northwest Pass, we really need somebody different.
Your career, you're used to winning a lot. It was everything to us.
7 or 8 weeks of two-a-days.
They really made me appreciate
We're allowed to win.
he's coming in and we'll be shooting the whole time.
Let's go back real quick to the Enid Walk of Fame.
Of course, we have training in confined space.
Gentlemen, needing to know a little more.
A good safety tip on that, Steve.
Putting a hat on and getting out there and doing the job.
The television model that you watched growing up.
Houston, this is the International Space Station.
City Connections begins right now.
Hello and welcome to City Connections. I'm Steve Kime with the City of Enid. When you think of Girl Scouts, yeah, I know, first thing that comes to mind is Girl Scout cookies. Thank you for joining us today. Our special guest today came up all the way from Oklahoma City. She's the marketing specialist for Girl Scouts of Western Oklahoma, Kayla Seabaugh. Did I get that right?
Correct, yes.
Kayla, I got the Kayla part for sure. Well, welcome to Enid. Thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely.
And thanks for bringing the cookies too. We'll show the Girl Scout cookies as well. Not that I need them, but thank you for thinking of us, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, first off, Kayla, we appreciate you taking time to be here today. Tell us a little bit about your role with Girl Scouts, and again, I guess the entire title, Girl Scouts of Western Oklahoma. Is
Correct.
that right?
Yes,
Okay.
Girl Scouts Western Oklahoma. So I'm the marketing event specialist. So I handle our signature events throughout the year. We typically have about 4. And then a lot of the smaller events that come through, you know, I kind of oversee those and help out as well.
And your office is in Oklahoma City. So where does the Western Oklahoma part fit into this title of the organization? Is your jurisdiction then Western Oklahoma? How's that work?
Yes. So we have Eastern Oklahoma's in Tulsa,
Okay.
and so we kind of handle everything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Very good. Well, how did you get connected to Girl Scouts? Were you involved when you were?
I actually was not.
Okay.
I had a lot of friends who were, a lot of friends who sold cookies. And so when I was on the job hunt, I couldn't resist.
Well, for our viewers that they just may be familiar with Girl Scout cookies, that's it. Or maybe Girl Scouts and the color green is always seems to be associated with Girl Scouts. Tell us a little history, if you will. How did the Girl Scout organization get started? I understand it's 100-some years old, is that right?
Yes, a little over 100.
Okay.
So March 12th, 1912, our founder, Juliet Daisy Gordon Lowe, had her first troop meeting. It was about 18 girls in Savannah, Georgia. And I mean, her passion for girls and, you know, and empowering girls was just incredible. It really started a worldwide movement. And I mean, it was an incredible, if you think about the time period when women weren't even allowed to vote.
And you said it was 1912.
Correct.
1912, so that's quite some time ago.
Yep.
And you mentioned the birthday, meaning March 12th.
Yes.
So the month of March, I believe, is designated as Girl Scout Awareness Month across the country. But tell us about the birthday, the big birthday. There's some events in Oklahoma, but what is the birthday party all about?
Basically, service units and troops all over our council will celebrate in their own way. Some will do a birthday party. Some will even do some service action projects and get out and do some community service as well. It's just about celebrating this day. It's pretty big.
Okay. Let's go back to your role for just
Sure.
a little bit. What's the best thing about your role? And you don't really have to address it from a marketing perspective, but undoubtedly, I think you're getting to touch lives. So tell us about what's the exciting thing about
The
your
girls. I love seeing how excited the girls get at our events and all the things we do. I mean, they love the cookies, but it's more than that. They are changing lives. You know, they're learning how to really make a difference in our world and be a woman, and I think it's really incredible to see all those different girls.
We want to take this opportunity in our interview today to really enlighten people what the Girl Scouts is all about. Yes, we're familiar with the cookie sales and so forth, but it's a lot about character development, things of this nature. With Girl Scout Week, I guess that involves the birthday party as well, but what else takes place during Girl Scout Week? And I assume, Kayla, that it's each year there's a Girl Scout Week, is that right?
Yes,
Okay.
to my understanding, yes.
Okay.
So Girl Scout Week, we will see so much community service throughout our entire council. Girls will just figure out something they're passionate about, and they'll get out in the community and they will do something about it. in the past, we've seen girls helping out at food pantries. We've seen some girls have even led adoption drives for local rescue agencies. So it's really, really cool to see. We love seeing those stories.
Back to your role with Girl Scouts. Is there any surprises? You were aware of Girl Scouts a little bit, again, through some of your friends who were involved and so forth, but now that you're in a professional role with the Girl Scouts, are there any surprises that you learned and said, wow, I had no idea?
Definitely. I think a lot of people think cookies when they think of Girl Scouts, and it's so much more than that. And that was my mindset, honestly, coming in. I didn't know what all there was to Girl Scouts, and like I said, the empowerment of these girls, and they don't even know it yet. And all of the different kinds of things that they're doing from such a young age. I mean, that's been really eye-opening for me, and just really, it's been really great.
In preparation for our visit today and doing just a little bit of research about the Girl Scouts, I was just really amazed that, as you've said, it's gone all the way back to the beginnings of 1912. I mean, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then if you add up all the years and you think about all the young women, young girls that have been impacted by Girl Scouts, that is a significant organization.
Yeah, it really is.
To make that
it's pretty incredible.
Well, I want to look at my notes here, and you've already touched on this. Juliet Gordon Lowe founded the Girl Scouts in 1912, and she had emphasis on inclusiveness, the outdoors, self-reliance that Kayla mentioned, and also service. So my question today, this was way back then with those character emphases. How does that line up with the emphasis today? Very similar? Has it changed? Is it added to that?
Oh, it only grows. I mean, it's very similar, but it just keeps growing. Girl Scouts, the 4 pillars of Girl Scouts, I mean, a lot of it is, the STEM and the outdoors and the leadership, and those kinds of things are really what build these women. I mean, those girls are driven by the cookie sale, but the cookie sale is so much more than that. And I mean, I can't stress enough how amazing it is.
Yeah. Our special guest today on City Connections is Kayla Seabaugh. Kayla came up all the way from Oklahoma City. She's with the Girl Scouts of Western Oklahoma. And I happen to have an arm's reach. Very easy to do that. An arm's reach, Samoas. Heard way too many good things about that. So we're going to talk about Girl Scout cookies here on City Connections. Stay with us. We'll be back with Kayla right after this. Welcome back to City Connections. I'm Steve Kime with the City of Enid. Our special guest today, Kayla Seabaugh from Oklahoma City. She is the marketing specialist for Girl Scouts of Western Oklahoma. She so graciously thought of, I guess she was aware that I needed some character building on how long can Steve hold a box without opening the Samoas or whatever. I was reading on here, it says on the side, your support helps girls do big things. Thank you. Join the adventure, and it has girlscouts.org/join. So we're going to talk about joining the Girl Scouts. Typically you grab the box, open it, you don't read the messages that are all over that. So Kayla, help us out here.
Sure.
Again, we're familiar. We pass by girls all the time. You want a box? How about 3 boxes? How did the cookie sales get started?
The cookie sale is actually our entrepreneurship program, and it started right here in Oklahoma. So in 1917, the Mistletoe Troop of Muskogee, Oklahoma, decided that they wanted to raise some money. So they baked cookies, they had a bake sale, and they sent gifts to soldiers overseas for World War I.
Interesting.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
And what was the date again when the cookies?
1917.
1917.
Just over 100 years.
And it's amazing because even I find myself thinking, oh, this was probably something that was started in the 70s or something like that. It goes that far back. Let's talk about the skills that the girls can learn in selling cookies. You mentioned something in our previous correspondence that there's at least 5 key skills that the girls learn. And
yes.
Take those one at a time, if you would, please.
Yeah, absolutely. So the 5 skills are goal setting, decision making, money management, people skills, and business ethics. So those are all things that any business owner needs to have. So,
excuse me, Kayla.
Sure.
Those almost sound like big people skills,
absolutely.
don't they?
They do. They really do.
And we're
So
talking
little girls.
Little
Yeah,
girls,
5,
yeah.
6 years old. So instilling those ideas and that language even from such a young age that by the time these girls have gone through a few sales, they have it like the back of their hand.
Interesting. But it's so impressive that they're introducing those character traits and those professional character traits at such an early age.
Absolutely.
In preparing for our visit today, I looked at the website, and there was one section of the website that caught my attention. It was called the Gold Award.
Yes.
Tell us what the Girl Scout Gold Award is all about.
Yes, of course. So the Gold Award is the highest award that a Girl Scout can earn. It is exclusive to high school aged girls, and it's arguably the hardest award for a girl to earn, as well as the most prestigious. Girl Scouts just encourages anyone that's going after this award to change the world, to do something that makes a difference. And so to give you a little bit of background, we've had girls who have built digital libraries for children who don't have access to books. Girls who will go overseas to build schools, and then even stabilize the tradition of taps being played at veteran funerals. Incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I know this is all about Girl Scouts, but what connections or correlations is there with the Boy Scouts? When you talked about the highest honor, the Gold Award, I immediately thought of the Eagle Scout for Boy Scouts. Is that an equivalent, or is it just total?
It's equivalent in that it's the highest award you can achieve. I haven't earned my Gold Award, so I can't speak to exactly, but it's not easy. It's not an easy feat. I have heard that it is a little more difficult, and there are more steps involved to earning your Gold Award than maybe earning your Eagle Scout. But again, I wasn't a Girl Scout, wasn't a Boy Scout.
Well, as I was told quite some time ago, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right?
That's right.
Well, Girl Scouts has a connection with the STEM push, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So tell us about this push, if you will.
Sure. So as I said earlier, STEM is one of Girl Scouts' pillars. And GSUSA has actually recently launched this new push, this new initiative to add 2.5 million girls by 2025 to the STEM pipeline. And we kind of recognize that women are extremely underrepresented in those fields, in the STEM fields. So we kind of took it upon ourselves as the largest organization for girls to kind of try to bridge that gap. And so that's our goal right now. There's a huge push for it. We are doing so many things. We partner with Goldie Block STEM kits that troops can come check out, and they use their hands. It's really interactive. There's robotics leagues. We actually also partner with Metro Family Magazine out of Oklahoma City, and this June will be our second annual Geekapalooza, which is a totally STEM-related event. And I think last year we drew nearly 2,000 people. It was a huge thing. Everything is STEM-related, and it's just kind of an opportunity for families to come in and connect with those organizations that have a lot of really amazing STEM experiences.
Well, as you notice, there's a challenge for me of keeping my hand off of this Girl Scout cookie box. And my question, Kayla, to you is that when someone buys one or several boxes, where do the funds go? And really, how do the funds really help? You know, we have a soft heart, so we buy it because it's a good cause. It's Girl Scouts, a cute little girl, if you will. But where does those funds go? Help people out to understand that their contribution does make a difference.
So all the money goes back to the council.
Okay.
The troops get to use them for camp. Some will use them for membership, you know, events and things like that. We have some troops that are saving their money through multiple cookie sales to go overseas to Europe. It's totally to their discretion, but everything goes back to our girls and our council.
So if I buy this box in Enid, that dollar is going where then?
To and Enid is part of our council, so it
Okay.
will ultimately go
Okay.
throughout our entire council.
Okay. Again, my special guest today from the Girl Scouts of Western Oklahoma is Kayla Seabaugh. Kayla is the marketing specialist for Girl Scouts, and she's visiting us here in the Enid Television Network studios today. March, the month of March, has several themes, but one theme is to raise the awareness of Girl Scouts, and that's what we're doing today. We'll have a closing question or two for Kayla right after this. Thanks for staying with us on City Connections. We'll be right back.
I'm prepared to fall down, get back up, and go for it. I'm prepared to try something totally new. I'm prepared to make my ideas a reality. I'm a Girl Scout. I'm prepared for whatever lies ahead.
Welcome back to City Connections. Our thing today is all about the Girl Scouts. The Girl Scouts were founded by Juliet Gordon Lowe back in 1912, and the cookie sales got underway in 1917 right in Muskogee, Oklahoma.
That's right.
Wow. Learning something every day. That's pretty exciting. Kayla, thank you again for being here and sharing the story and all about Girl Scouts. How can girls get involved? How can they join?
It's
How do they know
easy.
where to go to join?
Yeah, super easy. Give us a call. Give our office a call, and we'll get you set up. It's a few questions, or you can visit our website at gswestok.org/join.
Okay, Kayla, if they go to the website, what are they going to learn? What
gosh.
all's there that?
Yeah.
Let's say, well, if you have a few minutes and you go to the website at Girl Scouts, be sure and look at this section. What
Sure.
would that be?
Well, right now there's a place that you can go and you can find a girl near you that can sell you cookies.
Okay.
But also just so much about our history, where we started, you know, where we've been and where we're going. A lot about STEM, just pretty much a lot of the things we talked about in a lot more depth.
Okay. Well, I want to give you the opportunity, Kayla, as we conclude our visit today. You look at the camera if you want, and there may be a mom or a grandmother that's considering, you know, they were a Girl Scout at one time, and maybe they know a young girl that would really benefit from getting involved. And, I meant to ask you, is there a cost associated for a little girl to get in Girl Scouts?
$25 a year.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Membership and fees.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you just take a moment and speak to that person that's
Yeah.
watching this interview, and why should they consider their little girl to be in Girl Scouts?
There's so many reasons, and I could go on and on and on, but through the cookie sale alone, the girl learns these 5 skills that she'll carry with her throughout her entire life, whether she is a Girl Scout through her senior year of high school or whether she stops in 5th grade. You know, everything kind of starts with the cookie sale, and there are so many experiences, again, that I can't even put into words, you know, what your girl will get to take away and learn throughout her time as a Girl Scout.
Very good. And Kayla, tell us once again the name of the website that people can go to.
Our website is gswestok.org.
Very good, and
Yep.
you can learn so much there. Girl Scouts was founded in 1912 with the emphasis on inclusiveness, the outdoor, self-reliance, and service, and those character qualities exist today. And with the STEM project, or the push, if you will. It even heightens the education and professionalism even further. Kayla, thank you for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
And Kayla said she's just a recent transport to Oklahoma from Missouri, so welcome to the state, and we appreciate you being here. And thank you for joining us on City Connections today. I hope you've learned a little bit more about Girl Scouts besides the Samoas. How many versions of the
Oh, I'd have to listen
5,
for
10,
you.
12, or whatever?
8, I want to
8?
say.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
And you brought all 8, right?
Oh,
Okay.
put me on the spot.
Okay. Anyway, buy your Girl Scout cookies, help them out. Thank you for being with us on City Connections. We thank you. We appreciate you joining us each and every week as we bring a guest that highlights Oklahoma, Enid, and what people are all about here in our state. So until next time, I'm Steve Kime. Make it a great day. Thanks, everyone.